Hey, shalom, shalom again. Welcome. Today's a busy day. Trying to catch up with a lot of topics. We're going to just ask a question to again our fellow brothers, Muslims. Quran is the word of Allah revealed to Muhammad through his angel called Jibril. So I want you to understand that Quran is the book that Muslims trust. It's direct from Allah Himself, the God of Islam. And this book was revealed to Muhammad through his beloved angel, uh, the head of angels called Jibril. This is par Islamic beliefs. Now, in the same book of Quran Surah Yunus, verse number 47, Allah is saying that to every people, to every nation, Allah has sent a messenger. I want you to uh, uh, take the keen listening to these verses. It's not me saying these words. These are verses uh, given by Allah to His Prophet Muhammad. Quran claims that Allah has sent warners to every nation. Meaning, if you are Africans or the nations of Africa, you go to by the continent, you guys, you have the warner. Allah said His words in Surah Yunus or Surah chapter 10, verse number 47. In fact, some of the verses imply that even prior to the coming of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Allah had sent warners to Arabs. I'm not going to touch that one, but you can see that. Arabs, they had a prophet ready. Let me read the verse. To every people was sent a messenger. When their messenger comes before them, the matter will be judged between them with justice, and there will not be wrong. That's the reason for Allah sending messengers to every nation. Allah was not going to send a messenger for people of South America, and they're speaking speaking Spanish, and He's sending somebody who speaks Arab, doesn't even know the culture of people of South America. So Allah was very wise and smart, and He said that I will send messenger to the people, so these people can judge according to their culture and custom wisely and using their local language. So people won't say, man, this guy has been judging us. He doesn't even know how we live. Allah, very smart. I bravo Allah this time. Allah, I say, congratulations, Allah, for bringing prophet to every nation. However, my question is, why are Muslims saying Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the messenger for all nations? Here we have a verse you are saying to every nation you have sent a messenger. Meaning, this is a contradiction. What verse do we believe? Can we believe this one, or this verse has been abrogated? It is no longer valid. Is no longer active. In fact, Allah said, forget about it. Now I move on. I change my mind. The only prophet is one, and is Muhammad, peace be upon him. Allah saying, to every nation, we have sent a messenger. Let me read another something for you again. Verily, we have sent thee in truth as the bearer of God tidings and as a warner. And there never was people without a warner having lived among them. Allah is saying there was never, remember, see this verse clearly, there was never people without a warner having lived among them. That means even the Arabs, Muhammad went there to them, is a part of never people. They had a prophet. I mean, there was a prophet sent by Allah to Arabs even before Muhammad, because Allah said there was never people without a warner. Arabs not people. If Arabs are people, then this verse is part of them. Even Arabs, they had a prophet before Muhammad. Brother, it is another tragedy in Islam. But you want to say, but there were people before them who died, who denied the sign, the people of Noah and of the confederates evil after them. And every people plotted against their prophet to seize him. And this talk about Noah. But my question is, if Allah said there is a prophet for every people, where is a prophet for Africans? Where is a prophet for British, for Germans, or for Europe, in in conclusion. We add them together as a cohesion. Where is the prophet for Europeans? Where is the prophet for Africans? Where is the prophet for Asian non-Arabs? Where is the prophet for Chinese, Americans, Canadians, South Americans, Brazilians, Australians? Where is the prophet? All of you say to every people, Surah Yunus 47, you have sent a prophet. Combining all these verses and texts I'm talking to you about, Allah sent a warner to every people. That's what he said. And that in each case, the people plotted against their prophet that had been sent to them. That's what Allah said, that though Allah sent prophet to every people, and these every people, in fact, they're fighting their prophets. Do you have evidence of these statements? Are there verses that, in fact, can verify these words, that every people had a prophet? And in contrast, or simultaneously, these people were fighting their prophet. Allah was just trying to calm Muhammad because people were against Muhammad. Now, renowned Sunni commentator on Ibn Kathir stated in relation to Surah 35. This is what he said. Ibn Kathir. And there never was a nation, but a one has passed among them. Means there was never any nation among the sons of Adam, but Allah sent one to them and left them with no excuse. This is a renowned commentator. He's not only talk about people. He went so far to narrow it to every nation. That means every nation. If America is a nation, there is a prophet, and it was sent. If Germany is a nation, there was a prophet. Russia, there was a prophet. Whatever country you are, brothers, you have a prophet. You got to find your prophet. Allah said there was never a nation that passed among them without a prophet. That means even Saudi Arabia, when Muhammad was sent, there was a prophet before him. Because there was never, remember, these are Protestants. That means there was prophets. No nation was left behind without a prophet, including Saudi Arabia. That Muhammad is a second prophet or the third or fourth prophet of the same jurisdiction. Who was a one sent to Africans? Who was a one sent to Americans? Who was a one sent to Europeans? You are only a one, and to every people there is a guide. Surah 13, verse number 7. To every people there was a God. Brethren, Muhammad is not your prophet. He's a prophet for Arab. Peace be upon him. We need to know who is our prophet. What are they? And he said, and verily we have sent among every ummah a messenger proclaiming worship Allah and avoid all false deities. And of them were some who Allah guided, and them were some of whom the stray was justified. And there are many similar ayats supporting this. Allah sent prophet to every nation. Who is a prophet of Africans? Who is a prophet of Africa? Who is a prophet of Europe? This is a tragedy in Islamic religion. It's a big tragedy. This is why I always tell people, why don't you come to Christianity? Jesus said, go you all over the world and preach the gospel. He did put all this in. Preach the gospel. One gospel to all over the world. To every people, every nation was sent one message. My question is, who is the prophet of your nation? The one you listen, if you're Muslim from Nigeria, who is the prophet of Nigerians? If you're Muslim from Ghana, who is the prophet of Ghanaians? If you're Muslim from Guyana, who is a prophet of Guyanans, or Guyananians, I don't know how they pronounce it, Trinidadians, Barbadians, all those people, they have prophet, brethren. Islam is a tragedy. When somebody gives all these lies, eventually they end up eating up a wall. And here we are now. You can tell me to believe the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, while Allah said I have my own prophet. I want to talk to my prophet who speaks my language. That's what I want. A prophet speaking my language, giving a book, so we can understand what he's talking. I'm not going to read a language. I'm going to learn a language. I don't even know what that language means. some things which I can't even comprehend. Who is the prophet for Africans, Americans, and Europeans, and other nations? Shalom again. This is Dr. Maxwell, the Shimba Theological Institute.